Hello everyone, my name is Chimemela Okorafor and today I'll be presenting Does a vegetable first optimal default strategy improve children's vegetable intake, a restaurant-based study. So as most of you guys know, child obesity is one of the most serious public health challenges of the 21st century. Obesity can harm nearly every system in a child's body, from circulatory to endocrine to digestive, so on and so forth. Child obesity can increase risk of disease and disability later on in life. Some of these diseases include diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Child obesity can also cause problems in these children's social life and emotional life also. Many people today, such as researchers and scientists, are trying to find out a strategy to get kids to eat more healthy vegetables, fruits, everything. Just get a healthy lifestyle. In the article I'm presenting today, the objective of the objective was to figure out if vegetable intake would increase if the vegetables are provided first. And their hypothesis was that it would increase. The null was that it wouldn't increase. The design for this article is a within subject crossover study design. The type This is a type of experimental design in which all participants are exposed to every treatment of or condition. So no one had a different condition or treatment. The treatment was that every participant was provided 3 meals, one per week, and um, before the consumption of all these meals, the veggies and all the other food that was provided was weighed. The first meal was a control meal, so no veggies were provided before the meal, but the veggies were provided during the meal. The second meal, the veggies, also known as carrots, were provided as the appetizer. The third meal, the carrots were also the appetizer, but this time they added a positive stimuli cartoon, which is shown in the slide as on the left of the on the treatment table, and the cartoon is known as scoring the carrot. The first table shows the food that was served on all 3 days. The second table is the demographic information of all the families that participated in this study. And according to this table, all the families had an above average income, and also the parents had an above average education. One parent chose not to share any information. The third table um, showed average gram intake and average energy intake by meal for all children. The first meal had a for the first meal In the first meal, the carrots had an average intake of 68.8 grams. Second meal had 82.3 grams, and the third meal had 82.7. So you could tell that providing the veggies before the food was a big help. It spiked up results. In the graph shown above, the results, older kids are older kids ate more vegetables than the younger kids. The older kids were labeled as 8 to 12-year olds, and the younger kids were 4 to 7. The younger kids had a higher increase in consumption, though. They went from about 40 to about 70, 75 grams of veggies. And the y-axis represents the grams of carrots taken, and the x-axis are the meals that were provided: meal one, meal two, and meal three. So the results of this came out positive, and it supported their hypothesis that um, that vegetable intake would increase if veggies are provided first. And the older children had a significant change. So did the younger children, but the coring the carrot stimuli had no effect on the older children, which was intended because the coring the carrot was made for preschoolers through and younger elementary kids. In conclusion, the in conclusion, providing vegetables for children before they eat could help increase vegetable intake for all children, most children. The limitations were that more children should have been tested, children should have been used. They should have used more people for this experiment. And also, we how would we know that um, the kids were eating the vegetables? They could have just like put them to the side or put them in a tissue, like hid them somewhere. We don't know if they actually ate these. So the like calculating the grams eaten and before and after wasn't really helpful. However, the strength of this experiment was that they had the university sit down restaurant allowed researchers to conduct lab style study in a working restaurant kind of area. So it gave them a real food served like real world moments, and it gave them real foods at real restaurants, and it made it kind of valid. Um, and also, I think they should have tested kids with disabilities already, such as diabetes, because it might have brought out a different outcome than it did. Um, that's it. Thank you for listening.